Episode 162 of the podcast.
I don't know. I thought he was going to say 160. I don't know. I feel like we were
I never
reverting
know.
back.
162 of the podcast.
Never know what we're going to get. Hey, you all. How you doing? We're back. As per usual. You guys get it. Alrighty. Let's jump in. Let's get this day started. Let's talk. How has your week been? Let's start off there.
It's been okay.
It's been an okay week?
It's been an okay week.
Like a 5.5, 6.5? What's okay? We should do a 1 out of 5 instead of 1 out of... I feel like 1 out of 10.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 is not bad. I feel like that's above average.
3 out of 5. I mean, just due to the circumstances, it was 3 out of 5.
It could be. Yeah. That is like a okay. It could be bad.
Yeah.
Out of 1 out of 5, I think I'm at a solid. This week I've been at a solid 2.7.
That's good.
2.7. Above. It's above half.
Yeah.
But the heat don't help.
No.
And I don't care what nobody has to say. Yes, I know it's summertime. I don't like the heat.
It's diabolical, like.
I don't like walking outside and it's like it's Satan's asshole. I don't
like going
care.
outside and going inside the AC and it shocks my body. That's such a uncomfortable feeling.
A fine mist of sweat.
Yeah.
It's just on your body at all times. Walking out, it's just not for me. I'm never one of those people that are sitting there and begging for warm weather.
No.
I do understand
I'm good
people
with fall weather.
With the seasonal depression, they want the sun to come out, stay out longer. I get all of that, but I don't see why it has to be Dubai hot for us to have that.
Yeah.
But you know.
No thanks.
But the heat wave means there's no global warming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be hot.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, good.
You know, because the last couple summers, they were
but
cute.
I feel like it rains when it's supposed to. So
yes,
like
we need the rain
today.
The rain does cool things down. It's not bad.
Or it makes it humid, so it depends on the rain that comes.
I'm sorry for y'all day parties and rooftops.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying it's just too humid. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think. Like, you got a whole day. It's just humid from the rain.
I like a day party that start at maybe 6.
That's not a day party.
So but then remember when parties used to start at 10?
10 a.m.?
10 p.m.
Oh, p.m. Yeah, but that's not a day party's like.
So then what do you call that then? Because when I see day party, I do see the 12 to 8, the 1 to 8. And then sometimes I'll see like 5 to 10 and they call it a day party.
Oh, that's not a day party to me.
Is it an evening soiree?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be an evening soiree. So but that ain't no day party.
Yeah, because that's in the afternoon.
And it's too humid. I'm just saying, like, this the thing.
But then thinking about it, you gotta go outside like around 9 o'clock. You're gonna have to do late night adventures.
That's fine with me, baby. I'm fine.
I'm cool with a late night adventure if it's completely planned to the T.
Yes.
I'm spontaneous. That have to be like you playing like a bar lounge scene. But like if you're really going out, like we going out next week. It's late, but it's planned.
Yeah. Even
though I did think it was a day party.
Me too. But it's okay. It's okay. Hope that line not long. I should have got the jump.
I was thinking about it. You think it's worth it? I might still get it.
I'm gonna still get it.
Because we gonna be at dinner.
Yeah.
Because I don't like lines.
We haven't done a line in a long time. So.
The first person that I've heard use the term "I pay for convenience" was shout outs to Fran. He's one of the first people I heard say, "I will pay for convenience." And I thought about it and I'm like, why was I subjecting myself to such mundane, just ghetto situations?
Yeah.
Waiting in somebody's fucking line. The shit that used to piss me off about waiting in lines were the lines that weren't even packed. But we gotta let a few more ladies out before we could let a few more in.
Then you should not be hosting any kind of event or advertising your event as such.
Oh, but it's a scam though, because it's just literally for you to sit there and hold the line up. Then you look at, it's 10:30. We're gonna charge an extra $10.
Leaving.
Nobody's going. No one's coming out, sir.
If I don't have a ticket or whatever, like no,
I'm not doing it unless it's somebody's,
Yeah.
Little mom and pop, a little lounge.
Yeah, that's fine.
A little sofa.
Yeah.
A little high top in the back. I'm talking about a specific place. But shit. Listen, let's get into this outline. Talk about what we're here to talk about. I do want to say that starting in the beginning of June, Jasmine, myself, and a few of our girlfriends, we started a book club. And when I say I've been getting my life, because it is, the personalities in this particular book club is just hilarious because everybody is different. And all of the commentary, I do believe a show needs to be, if we could have a show centered around a book club now, but I feel like I say this all the time, is that we need a show centered around something. We just need a show. For the bitch that don't even like shows to a certain extent, I feel like we need a show. Now, another part of the show could have been the book club because the shit is fucking hilarious. It's called For the Plot. I'm putting that out there so somebody don't fucking take our name. You know, I might have to LLC that.
Immediately.
Yeah, because...
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
I'm going to tell y'all the book we're reading. So y'all could go read it too. It's called When I Think of You by Maya Ariel, or I'm going to say Maya, M-Y-A. That's a different way to spell what? Maya.
Let me see.
Maya, it has to be Maya. Maya Ariel. Yeah. When I
Mm-hmm.
Think of You. It's her debut novel. It's a romance novel. It's very sweet. It's very heartfelt. There's a lot of things in there. Mm-hmm. Not one of our more spicier numbers, but it's conveying love. So just go check that out. A Black woman author at that. And I'm just going to introduce our book club as we go, what books we're reading. So if y'all want to pick up a book, if y'all want to be a part of it, you could hit me up. And y'all could join For the Plot book club.
Or make your own. I think we have enough members. You can always reach out and tell Sasha how you like the book, but I think we have enough members. You could be an extension, but I think we have enough. It's enough.
You gonna put somebody
it's
as
about
an
like
extension?
10 of us. It's enough.
It's not 10 of us.
7.
You knew the number. Why would you say
so it's 7? So it's 7. 7. It's close to 10. It's closer to 10 than it is to 5. Read the book. Hit Sasha up. Let us know how you like it.
She said hit me up. Don't club. Hit her up.
Do your own book club.
She said don't hit her up.
Do your own.
That's just all Jasmine is saying.
Get your own.
She does not want to know your opinion on the book.
No, get your own. But read.
What?
It's good for the brain.
For the plot, you guys. Yay. And we're going to move on to our word of the day. Word of the week.
Get your own friends. Get your own book club.
I be nice to people. And I'm not saying Jasmine not nice, because this is the bitch that has mad different friend groups. I just don't be understanding that.
I only have 2. Maybe 3. 3. Well, I've been a lot of places. You can't count. Home friends.
I ain't holding it against you.
Home friends, yeah.
I ain't holding it against you. But you can't kick people out the book club.
You can't come over here, baby.
Sorry. She said no. My bad.
Get your own.
I was trying to be nice. But our word of the day is supersede. And for supersede, let me get you guys a definition. I have it.
I know that word
right here. Yes, but it's a word that I've been seeing a lot, and I'm putting it into context of why I've been thinking about it. Why I keep seeing it. It's been on my mind. It's take the place of a person, thing previously in authority or use, or supplement. So I always used to think that supersede was on the aspects of going over and beyond. Mm-hmm. I want you to supersede in someone's expectations of you, supersede in the role that you're playing in your job, supersede in your goals and the time frame that you're trying to do it. And I just been seeing that because it's another word that's motivational based. Mm-hmm. So I want to supersede in the things that I have put forth to wanting and needing in my life. So I want to supersede all that shit. Mm-hmm. I want it to be over and beyond, overzealous, bigger, better, brighter, beautiful, all that. Well, those are a bunch of B's. Look at y'all, I just be throwing vocab at y'all. Take that.
Girl.
Some things just stick. I realize that I can't blame myself for the things that are just gonna be in our minds. Like we're gonna have to unlearn it. I don't know how to.
Don't say it.
It's a take that is a catchy phrase.
Come with something else.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah. You know, black people.
So fucking saying.
It just went with the moments. It's gonna be hard to break some habits, but they will be broken. Nasty asses. Listen, what's your song move for the week?
I have quite a few.
Okay. I'm gonna write all
These
of
are
them down.
albums. And I feel like I should have already said this, but I'm gonna start. So we have Four Bats debut album.
That's that little AI creature. He did his thing.
Yeah. So we
Where they
have
found that little
that.
boy from? Where is he from? He's from Toronto?
Dallas.
He's from Texas. Why did I want to say Houston?
Dallas.
And then why was I thinking Toronto?
I don't know.
Oh, because he signed
Drake
to
is on
OVO, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I heard.
Oh, I have no.
I know nothing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing. I know nothing.
I don't think he's. I don't
Is
know.
he the OVO mole?
I don't think so. Honey, they said it's SZA, but we'll get there later.
Oh, we're not getting there. We're not getting there.
Okay, anyway.
OVO has a mole.
So, Four Bats debut album. And then we're going to go to...
Madman is my shit.
Yes. And then we're going to go to KAYTRANADA.
Yeah.
Whole album. And then we're going to go to Don Toliver. And then we're going to end it with Normani.
I feel like that's my song road, so...
Yeah, so those four albums are really, they have been just like...
Rotation,
those four albums.
Yeah.
So...
That Four Bats, I listened to it specifically when they first dropped, and I like majority of the album.
It's just different, you know. Like you're not hearing the same shit. Like that's why I picked those albums.
It's not guns, shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up.
Like people, Don Toliver. I said yes, okay, but that's his flavor, that's his style. But it's different.
Who don't like Don Toliver?
No, they're just saying like it. They say like it sound the same. I ain't say that.
Oh, I'm not rolling my eyes at you. I don't got the up and down because
but I'm like,
Don Toliver ain't never missed.
No, ain't never
not one
missed.
song, not one project. You cannot say that about a lot of artists. Don Toliver has never never missed when it comes to music. His musicality, his beat selection, cadence, even his subject matter, his features are fucking fire. He literally is like, I would put him on a realm where he's like a Ty Dolla $ign. His voice, the way he sing raps, literally goes with any feature that he's ever had. He makes music with everybody, from Justin Bieber to Future to fucking Glorilla, to come back to do with Callie, his baby mother Callie Uchis. That song is fucking dope as hell. Charlie Wilson has had a resurgence on trap songs because of Don Toliver. I don't want to hear nobody say that man music is the same. That shit is fire. That song with Kodak,
I love it.
and I'm not the biggest Kodak fan, but musically I can get with Kodak. And I will one day try to separate the person from the music. That fucking song, Birds in the Trap, that shit is fire. Like, Travis knew he had one when he signed him, please. Even him and Travis, their collabs from Travis's Birds in the Trap album all the way till now, they fucking collabs are fire. Don Toliver he don't miss. I'm sorry, might be a little bit of a stan, but he don't miss. Not once. I've never heard a song from him I did not like. He has projects that are full playthroughs, top to bottom, left to right. It is what it is. Normani, the girl came out finally.
7th Street was all up and through that motherfucking album.
Finally, I heard some things. I got excited thinking, why the internet play so much talking about Brandy's going to be featured on Normani's album. And technically she is. She did background vocals on Insomnia, and I feel like she has writing credit there. But they made it seem like she was going to be featured on the album, like be on the song. But you can hear her. You can hear all that aphrodisiac, full moon influence all throughout that song. Insomnia is fire. But that album is good. I don't know what her but the thing is, I think that she's played into the allure of people not knowing when they're gonna drop her music, being super talented, but she doesn't put anything out. Literally her label just dropping the ball. I think she's played into that where people are just so invested on like, bitch, where's the music? When is it coming? What's going on? I think that's worked in her favor, but I just don't understand why they don't push it. I don't see no promotion.
None.
I don't see nobody sitting there being like, we're ready. She had like a little rollout with a magazine where she did like a cute interview and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, she is a threat. She sing, dance her ass off. I don't know if she can act, but her singing and her dancing are immaculate. Why she comes from girl group cloth. Why are they not pushing her? I don't get it. I don't know why.
Even though labels sign black women, there is still like a lack thereof of pushing and putting them out there, because they'll put a white bitch that don't have 2 counts of a rhythm or can sell a song, but she'll be all over the place everywhere. I just feel like sometimes some like this race comes into play and stuff like that, because I don't see how labels can waste money like that, waste money and time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like I don't know.
And
I don't know.
I hear you, and I would normally agree, but if the person is a moneymaker, I think besides not seeing race, they see green.
But
she's a moneymaker.
But they're not.
I don't get it, because she's way more talented than a lot of girls.
Is there somebody else on her label that
they're pushing more?
Yeah, that's how it is. Like, you know, sometimes they could be like, you know, not a like in the wayside and stuff like that, or I don't know.
Or favorite. I mean, this was her debut, and I think for her debut she did absolutely amazing.
Did they go with her? Like, did they move on the same like flow as her, because she was dealing with the stuff with her parents? So could that been something too?
See, I don't know anything.
Or both her parents, like one, I believe it was one. I think it was like her mom had cancer first, and then her followed up with her dad had it. That's why it took her so long to put out stuff.
Did they pass?
No, they're still, they're still present. But
maybe
I think maybe I don't know.
Honestly, she could have said, "I want to make sure that my debut is something that is not just people are calling it a flop, or I'm a one-hit wonder, or a 2 hits, or a single hopper, or I'm a feature girl." So maybe this was her too.
I'd rather people do that versus when you have artists like, let's just say, even though she's like a lost cause now, I would say like Danny Lay. Oh yeah, when she first came out. And then I'm just saying, she had a lot of buzz around her. Besides her with the baby, you know, sometimes when you come out, you have an EP and you're doing, I guess, like a smaller label.
But she's a songwriter too.
And of course, you know, she choreographed.
She can dance. Yeah, she can dance.
But yeah, so I just feel like sometimes, like when people are not mainstream, when they're just doing shit out of their, like funding their stuff, or if they're a smaller funded, they're good. But then when they get mainstream, sometimes that shit fucking stops.
I don't know where the flop is. I don't know where the disconnect is. Why Normani specifically? Because the girls are excited. The thing is though, we're telling you we're excited about her. We've been telling you for years we're excited about her. Even when she was in the group, she was in Fifth Harmony. Even when she was in that group, and that was a huge global group, we were telling you she's the one we want to see go by herself. So when they broke up, everybody's like, oh, she's the next up. And then it was just standstill. Now, granted, you're saying some personal things have come up, so I get it.
I think maybe
I get it.
We'll never know with the music industry.
And we shouldn't.
They're fucking weird. No, I'm just saying, like,
if it's personal, then we shouldn't know. We shouldn't know. But her album is
good. The music industry is strange.
Did you listen to Kalani?
Anyway, I did not like it. I didn't, and that's my girl. I did not like it. You
ain't gonna do that to me.
And I didn't.
I'm just here to ask the questions that the people are thinking about.
I didn't like it. I think she needs to go back. You know how when she had to reprogram.
After Party Next Door and Kyrie Irving?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, I'm talking about the song After Hours, when she had to reprogram After Hours because the damn drums was faster and higher than her goddamn whatever.
That's crazy that somebody really picked that up and put it on TikTok.
I was like, I was reading comments like, I knew I was not fucking bugging.
You don't be alone.
But now that she redid it, I'm like, okay.
Now it sounds better.
She
just need to put out a single. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's all over the place.
I like it.
People can go reach out and do different things. It's just not for me.
I like it. It's alternative. I didn't think that I was going to like it. I don't ever have like extremely big expectations when it comes to Kalani, but it isn't as far-fetched as
as far-fetched for me.
Yeah,
to think of that with her.
The thing is though, she's definitely introducing that I am playing around with alternative. I'm playing around with rock. There is a lot of blue rock on there, a lot of soul mixed in with pop sounds. It's kind of I think it's one of those albums where people at first the musicality of it is really, really good. The production behind it sounds good to me. It sounds expensive, of course, but I think it's so off-putting to her original pop. And there's pop and R&B on there, but it's so.
And I think how the album goes,
different.
It's just like it just caught me off guard. Like the whole Jill Scott thing that caught me off guard. Like I don't know, and I'm like, well, that's why everybody want to fucking on the album. But she tried to say it's other reasons, but that could be too.
What?
A lot of people didn't want to collab with her, and I'm like, well, that's why. But
a lot of people, because a lot of artists, they like to stay in their lane. They like to.
But she tried to say another reason, which could also be true.
What?
her using her platform to support Palestine. That's why she said a lot of people didn't want to collaborate.
That's probably true too. She has been, and shout outs to her for being that vocal and literally taking
houses and everything over there. I'm like, you better fucking work, bro.
Because if something is a cost to you, let's keep it.
There?
She might have Middle Eastern ties. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's keep it 100. Nobody with a certain amount of money has to say anything when it comes to anyone. Exactly. And she didn't have to. No one expected her. No, it's not like she's a DJ Khaled where they're like, you're from Palestine. So you have roots in Palestine. Yeah. Why haven't you said anything? Kalani has come out for whatever reason. This is not going to boost her music sales. This is not going to put her in a better light. Because if we're being honest, the motherfuckers that run those record labels that they work for, they're probably on the other side.
Hell yeah.
Let's be real. So this is not a cause that's going to boost her. She's not doing this for any type of motivation other than it's something that's dear to her heart, and she's the only one that said something. Not everybody has to do that. I don't believe that everybody needs to be a martyr for a certain situation. Yeah,
you think mine caught yours?
No.
You don't think my voice caught yours?
Probably.
I hope so.
No, it's probably too far away.
No, we'll figure it out. All right.
Yeah, yeah. But shout out to Kalani because she really doesn't have to be doing that. But at the end of the day, it's something that's dear to her heart. And a lot of artists don't want to get aligned when it comes to political things. No. Because it'll hurt their brand.
It just caught me off guard. I was like, okay, what is this? But it's not my thing.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know if it's something that I'm going to run back. I personally I've been liking the artists that I believe have been taking a book out of mother, Miss Beyonce, and they are trying to do different things, and they don't want to they've done everything that they want to do, and they just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make music I want to make. So we'll see. It's definitely not gonna rub everybody the right way. It's not gonna be for everybody. I've seen it already. They like, girl, you could throw this shit in the trash. I've seen some very.
See, I didn't say that. I just was
I know you did it, but
I was just I was just like, damn, like I was just like, I wasn't ready, because she wasn't really saying what the album,
and I think she wasn't trying to scare away her core fan base, but Kalani made good music irregardless. There's one song on there, she detailing some toxic shit in a lesbian relationship. It's real introspective, so you feel like you watching a little soapbox, little TikTok story. I'm like, oh, okay, Kalani. Yeah, y'all toxic. They say that. Shit. But shout out to everybody making new music. That's all I ever want. Just want to feel good.
Feel good.
Introduce this I See You Playette, because we definitely have one for this week.
Just make me log in. Can you click it?
Gotcha. All right, sis. Come through with the leave out. We have Meet Michigan's youngest and first black woman Supreme Court Justice. We have Justice Kira Harris Bolden made history when she was sworn in as an Associate Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court, becoming the youngest and first black woman to sit on the state's high court at 34 years old. She is no stranger to acquiring accolades, as she is the highest number of bills passed by any freshman representative. She once again made history just 4 years later when Governor Gretchen Whitmer appointed her to the Michigan Supreme Court, and 84 years after Bolden's great-grandfather was lynched. That is some shit to know your motherfucking history.
And she said great-grandfather, and that ain't but fucking, I'm pretty sure.
That's right there.
Yeah.
She's probably met the man.
Yeah, like that shit's like...
Oh, she ain't meet him. He was lynched.
Sasha.
You know what I mean? Like, if he was alive, I caught it.
Yeah. All right.
I caught it. I feel like we always fuck up this segment. Girl. I feel like I always fuck up this segment.
Go, girl.
I just sit here trying to shout out the black peoples then. But shout outs to sis. We need black people that have our interest. That have our interests. I cannot emphasize that enough. That are going to sit there and put bills through for our interest that speaks to our people in those positions, in those seats. Because, we don't talk about politics on here, not a lot. During COVID, I think mostly when Donald Trump, it's not that we've never spoken about politics on here. We tried to stay away from it. Because like the fuck going on in this place, like we call it, it's the season of chaos. We don't know. And I wholeheartedly believe that I for the first time as being an adult and knowing that I could vote, I wasn't going to vote in this presidential election.
You have to.
But I have to. I've done my research. Both sides, it really is picking the lesser of two. I don't even want to say picking a lesser of two evils. I don't know if the Democratic Party is evil. Like, the Republican Party is trying to place evil agendas. Mm-hmm. The reason they're trying to take away Board of Education, they're trying to take away LGBTQ trans rights. They're trying to take away critical race theory. They're trying to take away women's reproductive rights. They're trying to do all that. Those are evil steps that they're taking to revert whatever agenda. We don't even know where the shit is going. I don't think the Democratic Party is an evil party. I just don't believe that they're trustworthy, because there are certain things that we told y'all we wanted. There's certain promises that y'all ran on, and we have yet to get them 4 years later. But I'm going to have to pick y'all, because I refuse to aid in putting Trump back in fucking office, where they are literally taking away certain rights that directly affect the fuck who I am.
A fucking felon. A pussy grabbing
you can be a felon in this motherfucking country because you're a thug now, my guy. You're a thug.
Baby, they can't even get but the felons here can't even get a fucking felon charged on fucking weed. They can't even get out and get a fucking job, but this motherfucker
he can't vote, but he can run for president. You can't vote, but you can run for president. And they made that law because they thought that it would sit there and it would continue to marginalize niggas.
Yes,
y'all want to marginalize niggas, but now we have a president,
the biggest thug of them all,
that can't even vote for himself in the presidential election. But yeah, he gonna run for president again, and he might just get in that motherfucker. But I ain't gonna be one of them people that sit there and complain about what the fuck is going on.
Y'all gotta vote.
But I didn't vote. Just go vote. Just go vote. We'll deal with it. If Biden die, he die. If he ain't dead already. That shit is sad watching that nigga deteriorate. That wasn't no edible. That is dementia.
I can't believe
that is early onset Alzheimer's. And I'm not trying to make light of it, because those are some really serious neurological conditions that eventually will wither you away as a person. But the fact that is the leader of the freeborn world, we're fucked. Let's get into more bullshit. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. I'm sorry, baby. Our breakdown.
Let's go.
Ooh. I want to talk about this. I definitely want to talk about this, because this is something I've seen.
I have a problem when she sent food back. Now, I don't consider it as rude, but obviously if you order something, you want it to come out how you like it. But it just, I don't know. To me, it makes their job much harder. When Real does that and she complains about an order or something small, and like, listen, if you didn't want onions, just take them and just put them on.
So let me ask you a question. You pay for you want to get paid for your service. I'm paying for the food to be the way I want it.
Okay, all right. I got you. I understand what you mean. It's just something that doesn't sit well with me, because I understand how difficult their job is.
How difficult you think my job is to go make that money and to come out here to eat? You think my job make money easy? You keep telling me in this godforsaken economy.
I never thought we'd pay share and shop on this motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't know. It just somehow
what y'all think? Just be running his fucking mouth. You agree?
Thoughts. Start off. Jump this one off. Thoughts.
If I order something, and I specifically ask no onions, no whatever. Everybody knows onions are very potent. And sometimes when you put onion on your food, it stays there. Mm-hmm. And you could taste. So if I ask for no onions, I'm going to okay, if I ask for no onions, I'm not going to be something so simple like onions or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, now, if I was allergic, that would be a different story. Now, if I don't like onions, I'm just going to take them off. Like, that's simple. I'm not going to send it back.
Try to order something else that I want without onions.
Yeah, without onions or whatever. Or you could just say no onions or whatever. If they mistakenly bring it, I'll just take it off. I'm not going to be like, oh, Miss Ma'am, you put fucking... I'm not going to do all of that. It's not that serious. Now, if it's something that I'm allergic to, I am going to pass it back and ask for it to be remade, because I am allergic. Real allergy to that. I'm allergic to it. The people say they don't like something, they're allergic to something, but they just don't like it. Now, if you bring my food out and it's just completely like disgusting, like it's not edible, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to say something, because I'm not going to pay for something and it's not edible. For example, when we got them fucking lamb chops.
We ain't got to talk about that.
Okay, so you already... So that. But I'm not about to be like no,
we can talk about it.
I'm not doing that.
TikTok made our asses go to motherfucking Longhorn.
And I thought it was fucking Roadhouse. I would have never went.
If I still ain't take me. We don't have to talk about it. TikTok made us go want to go get them Parmesan crusted lamb chops from Longhorn.
Y'all lied.
And no, I don't believe they
I know they were good. I know they were good. They look good. They look good.
When I tasted the lamb chop that actually came out an hour and a half later, only one of them was seasoned. That's the problem. It's 6 lamb chops. Why is one seasoned? It had good flavor. You just didn't cook it to the temperature that I wanted it. Back to the task at hand, but I believe that we just went to a very shitty location. There's a bunch of little kids in there working.
Yeah.
And they're shitty. And that's just what it is. Because that's who's at the restaurants now. All the other people, they got their degrees that have moved out. It's a bunch of little ass kids working in these restaurants. They don't have any decorum. They don't have any work ethic. Before, when niggas was working at Fridays, when you was going to Red Lobster, it used to be people with ambition, integrity, working in the food service industry.
They would bust down in Fridays, baby. They play no games on Fridays.
I remember I went to P.F. Chang's. Horrible restaurant. I don't know how the fuck y'all say that their food is good. Somebody's telling a lie.
I never, ever. I went there one time and never went again.
Never went again. The girl literally watched us when we got our food, and she was like, let me tell you something. I'm a waitress. I've been doing this for years. If you don't like it, send it back. Nobody can say anything to you. They're going to take that food. They're either going to throw it away. They're going to put it. Doesn't matter. You don't like it. You send it back. She's like, you know what? I'm taking it for you. I can see your face. She gave me the gusto to not feel guilty about taking back my food. Now, do I use that every single time? No. I do understand what Mr. Ocho Cinco is saying.
I just think he's saying that more so for the embarrassment on his part.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't like sending back my food sometimes. If it's like you said, if it's an allergy, I'm just not ordering it. If I'm allergic to onions,
sometimes people will make something and they'll put something on there that you didn't ask for because they don't pay attention. What? So sometimes, or they miss it when they write it down. Sometimes they do.
If we're talking about wait staff and them not adhering to me saying I don't want this, because a lot of restaurants will tell you, we don't do alterations because of that issue. Because let's be honest, especially if you go into a chain, whether it's freaking Chili's or if it's a Ruth Chris, this freezer food, that shit is pre-made. I don't want to hear nobody say that unless you are going to like a mom and pop, an authentic restaurant. If you're going to a chain, that food is pre-made. They're warming it up in a conventional oven. Air fry my food and give it to me in 10 minutes or less. Like, let's be real. You're not getting ready-to-made food. And then those restaurants, you have to wait for your food to be made. And it's right there. Now, if you cook with onion and I'm allergic to onion, what are the meals that you don't cook with onion with? Because if you have an allergy, you gotta be particular about when you eating out anyway. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think I was gonna share this, but I went to a restaurant recently. And we were ordering, we all got our drinks. I started drinking my drink. I really, really liked it. I realized there was a gnat in my drink.
What you said? You drank it?
I took a picture. I sent it to Shahani. She was like, oh, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if anybody judges me. I removed the gnat and I proceeded to drink my drink. I didn't feel like rocking a boat.
It's not rocking a boat though when it's your health.
A gnat.
It is a gnat.
We swallow gnats. I know y'all gonna be like, this is a nasty
No,
dish.
it's not that, but it's not that, but it's also, Sasha, you're also paying for that and you work hard for that and that's a drink. And my thing about it is they probably would not be like, oh, this bitch. No, it's a gnat because guess what? They're not gonna drink a drink with a gnat.
There's certain things that
but
really
you're not
don't bother me.
I can see if you could be like, oh, it's a fucking gnat. And no.
It was a small gnat. If it was a fly, if it was a big bug, like I've literally had hair baked into my food before. And I have said something. Baked. When I say hair in my fucking pasta, I forgot who it was who had said they went to like Bahama Breeze and in like the that popular chicken dish that they had, there was a fucking a glove inside of it. It came out with a glove inside of the thing.
That's purposely done.
Like they put I don't know how it was purposely done.
I'm just saying,
it's a family shit. Maybe the glove fell off when it was stirring. I'm telling you, all this shit is pre-made. I don't know. But yes, there was a gnat in my drink, and I just took the gnat out. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. It was 11 of us. I didn't feel. We already waited about 15 minutes for the drink. We did go, and I know certain when you're going out certain days, like if you're going on a holiday.
Oh my God, the restaurant we just went to?
The one that for Father's Day.
Oh, that's what you talk about in that? Oh.
Yeah, but everything else was good. Service was slow because it was Father's Day. It was packed. They were getting people in and out. This, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure maybe the waitress would have been like, I wouldn't drink a drink with a gnat in it. Either way, I just took it out, kept it moving. I didn't feel like it.
Piss.
It was good. At that point, it was like maybe I drank like this much of the drink.
You probably drink 30 gnats.
I walk outside. If I walk in the park, you're
still
swallowing them.
But you're not paying to walk in the park.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
You're
I
right.
just feel like everybody works. Everybody works. You know, everybody works hard. You go out. You know, we're blessed to have the luxury of going out. And I just feel like if there's a gnat in your drink, if there's a gnat in your food or a piece of hair, I do feel like you could speak up without it being nasty or for them to
never
be
nasty.
offended.
Never
nasty. You know what I'm saying? For them to be
the
offended.
The funny thing is, I think if I saw a gnat in my food, I would have spoken up. But I don't know why the drink. I was just like,
because it was good.
And I was just
probably because
I get it. I get it.
Not like if you a bitch that always every time you go out then that's a fucking problem. But
I have people that do that. Yeah, like I have people that I've gone out with every single time that we go out. And it's not for nothing. Like if you don't like the way people cook, if you don't like the way that restaurants do things, if you are a picky eater and you are particular, I'm not telling you to not go out and leave your house and never go to a restaurant again. But maybe you should fucking limit it because the shit is annoying. It's annoying every single time you go out with somebody and there is minuscule issues or problems. Like the onions. If they say that they do alterations and they can take out the onions and they still bring onions, then I can understand like, oh, I did specify that I didn't want onions. Can you please take that back? But if it is what it is, and especially what do you think you about to get at Applebee's? Or Cheesecake or one of them places?
Yeah. I mean, I still feel like anywhere if you go, Cheesecake, Applebee's, I feel like anywhere you go, if you go to Applebee's, it's a gnat, I still feel like it should, be known. Hair.
I don't expect nobody
but if you're going for gourmet taste
at
Applebee's, you're dead wrong.
I don't like
just get the boneless chicken wings and keep it fucking pushing. Or the spinach dip.
What was it that I ordered?
I absolutely
couldn't eat it.
I don't expect much from Applebee's. I don't expect much from Fridays. I don't expect much. You know what I'm saying? I know what to expect from fucking cheesecake. Now, granted, if you bring me something, order something, and I taste it and I bite it down and it's cold,
that's nasty. That's nasty. I'm big on temperature.
Yes.
Because I don't
bring me out no cold food.
I'm not gonna eat cold chicken. I do not like my salmon
you ever
overcooked.
Had cold spinach dip?
That's ridiculous because it's literally supposed to be bubbling and baked. It's supposed to be baked. That means that you didn't do what you were supposed to do and put it in that oven. You literally didn't warm it up. That's just a disregard for the customer. That's not even a mistake because people do make mistakes. Like where did I go? And I literally besides the Longhorn debacle, I don't like well done red meat. I'm never gonna eat well.
Especially
don't ask me
how you want it done.
How I want
and then come out.
That right there, I'll be a bitch about.
Fully cooked.
I don't want I don't eat well done meat. I don't. Period. If I wanted to eat car rubber and car tire, I'll go out on 22 and pick up a fucking blown out tire and put it in my mouth. Why am I eating a fucking gray steak? I don't want that. So don't ask me what temperature I want my meat.
Like wherever I go, I expect. I know what I'm about to expect when I go to Red Lobster. I know what I expect when I go Cheesecake and stuff like that.
And Longhorn is a chain, but y'all, TikTok shouldn't have bigged y'all up like that. Maybe I was just tired of putting Parmesan cheese on everything. Don't have that option.
Here.
Throwing cheese on there.
Yeah, but it all depends on circumstances. Like it all depends.
Listen.
And remember, always be nice to your health service people, yes. But people in the restaurant. Even if they nasty to you, you still have a smile on your face.
Because sometimes not everybody knows. I don't know. Just like I said, there's no more PR teams in the home. I don't believe there's customer service skills anymore in the home. And it has limited the certain places I go. That's why when I do get good customer service skills when I go out, I make a note of that. I just hope that the food matches. Like, I'm not here for this whole wave of aesthetically pleasing restaurants where they have the flower wall and then their food is boo-boo. It tastes like shit. Like, I'm just not there for that.
It's like that bistro place going to try to tell me the grits ain't have cream cheese, but I taste the whole fucking cream cheese in the damn grits.
That food was bad.
Like... Why would you lie to me?
Maybe we shouldn't have gone on a Sunday when it's their most popular day.
But I went on a Sunday before.
And then, see, now when I know better, you can't tell me nothing. When I know better, you can't tell me nothing.
Just don't be that person. Make sure you order what you order, and if they do make a mistake, if you feel like it,
you can
kindly fix it.
Like, I don't like olives. If I see a couple of, if it's olives all throughout the bitch, then maybe I would have to take it back. Yeah, I'll tell people. I've had it before.
But we don't order a Greek salad and don't get olives. That's the point. You order a Greek salad and don't get olives?
I don't think I've ever ordered a Greek salad.
Oh,
I like Greek salad. If somebody else makes it for me, I'm not an olive. I probably don't order a Greek salad because I don't want to deal with olives. But if there's like some whole olives and I can take it off and keep it moving, I'll keep it moving.
I'm not about to be.
But
there's
now,
olives in this
if
bitch.
it's all up in there, and I want to take it back, I will. But I'm more than likely I'm just going to take it off. I don't like sending my food back.
Know what you're ordering. Know what you want on your order. Know what you don't want. If a mistake happens, you can either pick or choose, but don't be fucking nasty about it.
Exactly.
And don't be your every time bitch. Go to McDonald's for all of that.
Don't go to McDonald's.
If you're going to complain.
Don't go eat at home. Go cook your own food.
Yeah, cook your own food.
Go cook your own food.
If you can cook,
shit. DoorDash is just hop skipping away.
Thanks, fucking expensive.
Let's go into the next one. Dating someone and being their first person they try majority of everything with. Is that a gift or a curse? Is there a video for us? Yes, we do.
Oh, you can push pause. It's just a video.
Hold on. Oh shit! Can we put that on the YouTube? It wasn't 10 seconds.
No, it's fine.
It wasn't 10 seconds.
So it's this. What's it say?
Dating someone and being their first person that they try a lot of new things with, and he's saying that it's a gift.
But I was reading the comments and they was
Let's go to
that.
Trust me, it's a gift and a curse. You don't want to give any elaboration to that? I'll never do it again. The most betrayal I've ever experienced. This is coming from a man. Oh, sorry, Trey. Highly don't recommend. JKA, I'm healed. Okay, if y'all gonna be serious, let's be serious. When they say you did, I'm sorry, I have to edit this. What the fuck are you saying, girl? This is a guy. Then they say you did it for love or the experience, but for self-validation. Yes, the audacity goes that far, and yes, she hurt the fuck out of me. That's all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what he's trying to say. Maybe he hasn't realized that it's really a curse. Can't wait for a lot of firsts with whomever that special man may be that God decides to send me. I'm going to stop putting God in everything. Mm-hmm. This shit don't matter. They can be your first for a lot of things and they still won't pick you. Let's end it there because I feel like we got a good balance of, you know, optimistic and pessimistic opinions towards that. Confliction.
I had that experience with two guys.
I've had that experience.
The first one, my ex in Baltimore, I was his first for a lot of things. And then, of course, when we broke up, he, you know, everything that I put him on to, he took the playbook and went to the next bitch. And that's fine. You know, if that's what you want to do, you know, thanks to me. Now y'all doing something interesting. You know, if it wasn't for me, y'all would just be sitting down doing nothing. But, like, I mean, I feel like that's the only really thing if that bothers you that bad. Like, if, you know, you put them on and then they put on the next person, you know, to it or whatever. But I kind of I like it, you know, like, especially like if, let's just say if this person's never been out of the country, I'm their first trip out the country. That to me is like amazing. Like, you know, this is your first, we're experiencing this together, you know, like your first year
made this happen
for you and stuff like that or whatever. But I feel like it all depends on the person and then how you look at it. You know, if you know, you guys do break up or whatever, if you guys move on or whatever it is.
I think that specifically that this person was trying to just put light of being in something positive within your relationship and experiencing those first times and those first things with somebody from a positive standpoint. But of course, people are going to project their feelings from past things that have happened. So then it turns into a battle of if it is good or not. Because he didn't really ask a question. He made a statement.
He did. He made a statement.
He said being someone's first is lit. And he likes the role that he's playing in his relationship. I don't, but it, of course, it's going to stir up conversation because, you know, society, we are. I've been kind of on the opposite end where I, quote unquote, had somebody teach me or show me new things. I don't really think, in hindsight, what I thought it was is that person was putting me on to new things. I think that person was just giving me relationship experiences that I never had because I never had like serious relationships in the past. But I don't believe that they were necessarily... No, let me keep it where it is. They were showing me new things, but it wasn't necessarily rooted in things that I need to take on to the next relationship. Now, I did gain some spots that I will keep in the tuck for my next nigga.
Yeah. Always.
Sorry. Sorry. I am that girl. You put me onto some shit, I'm sorry, my nigga. I'm taking it to my next nigga. Like, especially if the food was good.
Vibes is good.
Like, let's talk about it.
We'll be there. And if you're there, hello.
Go ahead. Hi.
How you doing?
Hi. I didn't know you'd be here. Coinky dink. All right. But I do believe, I personally, I always say within whatever relationship that I'm going to be getting into, I want to be able to be with somebody that can teach me, show me, we can experience new things. And vice versa, I want to be able to do that for them as well. Now, for whatever reason, if we end up breaking up, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I would do myself a disservice by dwelling on
if you taking
that and maybe introducing it to the next person. Or what I can say is this. I do understand feelings of resentment, feelings of possibly feeling betrayed and used when you taught this person all these new things and it doesn't pan out. But like that girl had said, I taught him all this stuff and we still didn't stay together. But then she said, JK, I'm healed. Like, you can still make a joke surrounded by it, but you do have to do the work to get over it. Yeah. Because then you have that, you stay in that spiral of an ego of being like, well, why would they do that? They wouldn't know about this. They wouldn't see this. They wouldn't have experienced this if it wasn't for me. But at the end of the day, you wanted to do those things. I know listen, I am victim of it. Resentment is an issue that I work on. I actively work on, but it's something that I do see as a flaw that I have, where I can be very resentful towards certain people in my past for like, why would you do this to me? Why would you leave me? We had all these things that we were planning on doing, blah, blah, the fuck, blah. But at the end of the day, if they left, they left. Like, I can't sit there and dwell upon, I wanna go to certain countries. Yeah. I wanna go and I wanna do certain taste-making events. I want to experience certain things. I want to be educated and learn new things with my partner. So I'm not about to go into my next situation and be like, well, just in case this motherfucker takes all these experiences that I gave them, let me hold back and we don't.
No, because when you hold back, you're gonna lose our stuff. No, if you want to take the playbook and run with it,
if I'm the blueprint, I'm the blueprint.
Period.
That's it. Oh, I put that for the time. Damn, that hit. Shout out to Jay-Z.
But yeah.
I get people, but you could tell who hurt. In the comments, you know who hurt. Homeboy said there was a betrayal, she left me, and I'm not over it. He said that. He said, I am not over it.
My thing about it is, though, people are, a relationship is like a gamble. It's a gamble. It's Russian roulette.
I don't know if it's this. I don't think it should be serious. It shouldn't be Russian roulette.
But it's the name of the game. Like, you're going to roll that dice, you don't know.
It's sacrifice.
Yes.
And it literally is based on if that person is worth it or not. You want to be able to trust your decision making to make sound decisions that the person that you are choosing to be in a relationship with is somebody that is worth taking this risk with.
Amen.
And hopefully it pans out. I always I think last year I was saying, I'm just gonna live in the mindset of just having the experience. So if I fuck with somebody for 3 months and it's 3 months in and it's supposed to be in my life, then it is what it is, then that's just what it is. I'm not gonna be resentful. You have to know who you are emotionally for that. Because I said that last year and I don't feel that way.
Right.
Because if I really truly believe that I was working towards something intentional with somebody and then for whatever reason, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months, it don't work out, I'm allowed to be upset about that. And I need to stop trying to be so callous and try to go back to this level of nonchalance with my emotions that I had before, where I'm sidestepping or not wanting to rock the boat with my feelings because I don't want to come off as the bitter or the hurt person. We get bitter, we get hurt, You allow yourself to dwell in those emotions. You try not to let them break you. Mm-hmm. And even if they do get to the point where they do take you down and they break you, you try to just work. You have to have enough resolve and enough fight to want to put yourself back together again.
As the late great Aaliyah said, at first you don't succeed.
You
dust yourself off and try again. Try again. That's all we could do. I'm with it.
This world is either real short or it's real long.
Talk about it. You never know.
Let's get into the last thing. So I saw this. I thought about this while driving. A lot of my topics come while I'm driving, y'all. And then I got to put it in my phone right away. So it's probably not the safest thing to say, right?
What?
That I'll be putting my notes. I'll be putting topic notes while
I'm driving. Unless somebody knows your thing.
It's kind of like texting and driving.
Oh, if you use the voice thing, it's fine.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Emotional dumping in a relationship. Is it ever healthy? How much do you share emotionally with your partner, and how much do you want your partner to share with you?
Yes and no. Because I feel like there's always a time and a place. And I feel like if you are ready to emotionally dump, not say like, not dump on, but I feel like if you want to express yourself, something that's like, emotional, I do feel like you should communicate that with your partner and, let them know like, hey, this is where I am. I need to talk. Are you in the space to be able to listen and hear me talk about it? Because sometimes people are not in the space to hear. You don't know how their day went. I just like, that's the main thing is to ask that person, are you in a space? Granted, I feel as if it is good and bad because at the end of the day, your partner is not your therapist. I do believe there's a boundary, a limit where you stop. Now, granted, if your partner is okay with knowing all the details, I don't think, that is always the best move with it. But if that's what they want, then, maybe you could,
something you could work out with them.
You could work out with them.
Especially if your partner has done some work and they're a little bit, they might be more emotionally intelligent regarding whatever the issue is that you are going through. Or we're not gonna lie and say, even though people shouldn't be your motivation for wanting to seek help on a professional level or somewhere else, but when you're in relationships, if you do care about being a better person, sometimes those are the motivating factors for people to go in and just put some work in on themselves. I've said that 1,000 times on here. But I as somebody that would allow people to emotionally dump on me, and to a certain extent still do, I love that you said that. Ask them, are they in the space? Me personally, because I have a guilt factor that I need to work on, I'm probably not going to tell you if I'm in the space or not. And I always want to be the person that's going to be able to help my friends if they do come to me with advice, even though it's not necessarily my job to take on. But I do feel some sort of resolve and satisfaction when people do come to me for help. That's me. Gift and a curse. But there has to be a boundary. You cannot, and men do it too, men nag too, women nag too. You cannot, I'm the type of person, if I hear somebody repetitively over and over, like that's literally the definition of insanity. They're going over and over and over and over in their mind about something that is truly bothering them. And they're not making any means to try to fix the situation. They're not taking any steps to try to better it. What do you really want me to do? And then
that's when I introduced the idea.
Repetitive.
That's when I introduced the idea of therapy, and a lot of people aren't comfortable with, with offering, the idea of therapy because that other person could get offended. Like, oh, you don't want to hear me talk? No, it's not that. It's I don't have it. That. What I could give you stops here, and what I could give you is what I've always been giving you, and I feel as if if clearly this issue is still going on, so what I could give you is not helping you.
It's not.
So I do like a therapist can get you, past the point, where I can.
They are literally licensed to deal with solution-based, whatever kind of therapist you get, to help you resolve inner conflict in your life.
And that's why I'm grateful for therapy, because it's like now I have a therapist where it's things that I go to my therapist for versus the things that, and don't get me wrong, like, yes, I could still come to my friends for that, but I know that we all have a lot of shit going on. So it's things that out of respect for myself and the respect for what my friends are you know what I'm saying, what they're dealing with, what they're going through, I'm going to go to my therapist for this situation.
And I can't give it up to you like a therapist can give it to you.
And it's like, it's going to be so surface level.
Like,
and sometimes
really
some friends don't even know like what to fucking say. And I can't get mad.
And I used to get mad at that. I used to have friends where I would want to vent to them, speak to them about certain things, but I knew that they did not have the capabilities to do that. And even when I would try it, why are you testing them? Yeah. Well, let me just throw this out here just to see what they say. And every time I would get slapped in the face because I know that this person is not emotionally intelligent, but you want them to care so much. Or you have the friends that they don't care. Every time they call you, they're literally dumping. They don't give a fuck about what your day was. They don't care if you got hit by 2 trains in a truck on your way home. They're going to get their shit off because they got to get it out, and they don't check in with you. They don't care. Like, when you start talking to people that use that type of language, are you in a good mental space? Are you cool? And that even prompts somebody to want to even listen to you more. Do you need an ear or do you need advice? Yeah. Like, once you learn to really tailor those things into your conversations with your friends and in your relationships, then you realize that you're dealing with somebody that actually gives a fuck about your mental health as much as they give a fuck about theirs. In a relationship specifically, I do get sad when I hear men say they don't vent to their girl. I do. Too. That's really sad. I do get sad about that because it's just like, like I said, I don't want you to be the type of person that's not solution based and doesn't want to take onus over whatever internal conflict you're going through. You literally do not want to work on whatever is bothering you. I don't want to deal with that. But if you are going through something as a man, and I know as a woman, I might not be able to, it might not be something that I will ever experience, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to know what you're going through just because you're a man and you're not supposed, your woman ain't supposed to see you sweat. Your woman ain't supposed to hear you vent. You ain't supposed to bitch out. You're supposed to keep that in. I'll go to my boys. Weird. You could go to your boys and you can come to me. Yeah. That's how I feel. Now, there are some women that don't want to hear men complain. There are some women that don't want to hear men vent. There's some women that don't want, they want to believe that their men are robotic and they move mechanically and they don't have any emotions or any feelings. I'm not one of those women. Like, I want to know your woes. I want to know when you are going through something. Even if you say, I'm not good right now, but I'm working on getting through it, or it's not something that I necessarily want to share with you. Like, even the way you word it, because I'm not going to lie, I do get offended. Like, if I have my nigga and I know he going through something and I know he's not himself and he's like, I really don't want to share it with you, I am going to be offended. But I'm still not going to be like, well, what the fuck you can't tell me for, you hiding something, I'm not going to put all that negative energy onto you, especially if I know that you are going through something. I am going to feel offended, but that's my ego. That is something that I will work on within myself. I will allow you to come to me if you want to with it. I might double back the next week and be like, yo, did you handle that? Did everything happen? You seem like you're in better spirits. Okay, well, I talked to my homeboy about it. Okay. I'm glad he could give you what it is, because I do believe that there are certain things that I'm gonna go to my girls for and I'm not gonna go to my guy for. But I like, if somebody can see a literal change in your personality, how you're moving, how your flow is, because when you're with somebody, you get their mannerisms, you start to detect when something's wrong. I do want my guy to be comfortable coming to me. Yep. Same. Even if it's something little like, yo, the nigga somebody ate my fucking lunch out of the break room. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you where to get the lunchbox with the lock on it. Like, I'll Amazon it to your house right now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all about communication.
Boundaries is a thing.
Boundaries. And the boundaries don't count if you cross your own boundaries. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
And you allow people to just walk all over your shit.
You have to set, when you set your boundaries, you have to abide by your fucking boundaries as well. Because if you don't, it's no point.
It's just repetitive behavior.
The boundaries are not just for that person, it's for you as well.
Yeah. If you said, if you have that nigga blocked and you are not going to text him, but then every time you get drunk, you unblock him and you text him, it's not him crossing shit. It's you allowing that motherfucker to play with you. And people are going to take as much access as you allow them.
Yeah, I had to take away access. Oh, you don't want to answer my calls, but you're up here watching my story. Now you have no access to me on my story.
You can't see
Sorry.
nothing I'm doing.
I'm not sure where you thought that correlated, but no.
It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Like you can't. No, you just can't have
I'm
access.
like, I don't want negative energy in my life. I don't need to be blocking nobody. I haven't spoken to them. They probably ain't thinking about me. Keep that motherfucker blocked.
Keep them blocked.
If they're thinking about you and they truly need to speak to you, and you want to speak to them, and honestly, you might not even need to. You might not ever need to speak to them again.
No, never.
You might not ever need to speak to them again. They don't need to see shit. They're not here for a reason.
Nope.
You block them for a reason. Always go back to that point. I was thinking this the other day. I said, as secretive, and I have to use the word secretive because that's the word that people use when it comes to me, when it comes to certain shit. I don't believe that I'm secretive, but I don't give it all up. Yeah. Like, you know how some people are going to tell you straight up, this is what's happening. I'm fucking with this nigga. I'm doing this, da-da-da. It's not pulling teeth out of me if I trust you, or even if I don't trust you. I've had conversations with motherfuckers that I've just met, and I've given them some backstory on me. It just depends on how comfortable you get me. There's not a lot of people that can get me that comfortable. But I realize, like, there's a certain amount of good in going through some embarrassing shit. Because when you go, I know a lot of people don't get secondhand embarrassment. But I know, and they said it's a form of anxiety, like thinking about things that you've done in the past and getting embarrassed about it, or like getting embarrassed for people.
Yeah, like when I fell in your balloon thing, that was embarrassing. I think about that so many times, but luckily nobody at your party, your prom party, when I fell into the balloon, embarrassing. I think about it till this day, like you drunk bitch. Till this day,
yes. Yeah. Like when I think about things that I've done, it's specifically things that I've done when I've drunk, like running around drunk or being in somebody's face that I had no clue being in there.
Right.
Like, but like, I'm fun. It is what it is. Gotta give it a little excuse.
That's fine though.
When it comes to motherfuckers that you dealt with, and just thinking about how embarrassing that person had you, because you don't have to tell nobody nothing,
girl.
But you know, if I start spilling about certain shit in the relationship, it's because I am setting up for people to look at me like, girl, what? Not the shit you just told me 6 months ago? I ain't never going back. Because what you're not going to do is give me that look. I don't want that pity look. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. We talk about people not judging you, living your life. Nobody can't tell you nothing. No, don't give me that pity look. I won't have that on my back. I won't have it. You won't do it behind my back, you won't do it in front of my face. If you won't give me that pity look, if I bring that certain name up, that name needs to be blocked. Because you feel sorry for me. Because I'm resorting back to bad behavior. And it's okay. Defense mechanisms, we gotta have them. Fuck it. So if you are embarrassed when you think about that person, boundary.
I ain't embarrassed. I'm just not pissed. I'm not pissed.
I'd be
embarrassed. I just be like,
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed.
Well,
I wake up at night, cold sweat. Ooh, girl, why the fuck you did that?
How would you do that?
Let's hop into miscellaneous question. What are we picking? So the first one we have is you'll never understand, or we fly high.
We fly high.
We fly high.
Boy.
Why was Jim Jones fighting at that airport a couple months ago?
Because the white person was being weird. He fine now.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. White people being weird. Yo.
He's being weird.
And the funny thing is, I'm sitting here talking about the airport. What would you do if your partner started fighting in the airport? Because you know what what happens when you start fighting in the airport.
No fly list.
No fly list. You can't fly no more. So what are you gonna do? Speaking of Jim Jones in that airport,
I think it depends on the situation when you get put on a no fly list. I think it depends.
Let's say that your partner start fighting and it's to the point where they're gonna be on the no fly list. Like you hear the security guards running up saying we're gonna have to put them on a no fly list. What are you gonna do if your partner
knocking the security out?
You know,
it's like no. I'm gonna just have to I'm gonna try my best to. I don't know. We like to go hide in the bathroom and catch a new flight or something like that. I don't know.
This thread.
No, it all depends on this. Like, what's the situation? Did he start it? Did my man start the fight? Is he defending himself? Like, what's the scenario? I either gotta knock the security out, distract them.
Your partner starts a fight. I'm
distracting security. I'm showing titties. I'm distracting security. I'm distracting security.
You're going to be on Twitter.
I'm distracting security. Hey, let me see your handcuff. Let me see your taser. I'm distracting security, baby. Get out of there. We gonna catch another flight. We gonna catch a flight tomorrow.
So we not gonna stop the fight.
He's a nigga. I can't hell niggas to be. It depends on how they rolling. It depends on how they thumping. Yeah,
they started a fight. They thumping.
And I don't think my man would want me to be in that, so I would have to distract the security.
What if he in his at? Well, we don't gotta go there. No. Okay.
I would have to I would have to try to diffuse the situation before. Like I would have to before it gets rocky. I would have to.
If I have to get to the point where you are not listening to me, and then I get angry, and when I get angry, I get my voice get really demonic and deep, and you get me to that point where I gotta yell at you with that deep ass voice.
Is it that airline, that no fly for that airline, or period?
I don't know.
I think it's that airline.
If it's that, then okay. I
think it has to be very serious for that to happen. I think it does.
I'm not risking not being put on anybody's. But what if it's the airlines where you fly the most frequent and you have the most points?
Well, you better pass some points.
I don't. You can. Why would the fuck?
I don't like situations like this.
Fight in the airport,
let's just hope my man does not start a fight in the airport. Let's just hope if something happens, I could be able to diffuse the situation and bring him down, or maybe he's defending himself. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to distract the security guard.
My man started a fight in the airport.
Then you're not my man.
Both of us can't be on the no-fly list. And I know that sounds crazy. I refuse to give it up. I cannot be on the no-fly list.
Yeah, but I hope we don't have to be a man that would ever put us in a situation like that.
I got to get up out of here when I want to.
That's why you got to have the quiet ones.
You got to get the anime guy. You got to get the nerd. They say you got to get the
strange. They turn up, girl.
They said they'll bust you through the headboard, though. I've heard. They said them nerds. Okay. I didn't think I was going to bring this up. But and if anybody ever try to fight me in the airport, I'm saying this right here today. I'm running. Call me pussy.
I'm running.
Call me pussy. I don't give a fuck. I'm running. But I will hunt you.
I'm running.
I will hunt you the fuck down.
And I'm calling security.
I will come to your house and I will fuck you up outside of that airport. At least a good 25-mile radius. Just in case. I won't fight you. I won't fight your stank ass in the airport, but I will catch you outside of it. Because you had me fucked up and you try to get me on a no-fly list. And for that, you are a threat. Forever. And I will fuck you up when I get the chance. There will be a day where I will have retribution and you gonna reap what you fucking sow. Not in the airport, but I'm gonna catch your ass outside. But that popped the balloon show.
Today's modern day Next. Remember Next with the bus?
Oh my God!
On MTV.
Yes.
Next. Bitches ain't even put their second foot on the door. They
said
Next.
Absolutely hate the premise of that
show. I don't
show.
like it.
I think it's absolutely.
It's mean sometimes because they put people on there like it's
to make fun of them.
To make fun of them.
But I would sit here and lie and say when I see them motherfucking clips on Twitter, I do not. I click on them.
Oh no! I mean, I laugh. I see it on TikTok majority of the time. Yeah. I just be like,
that's the first place I saw it.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve popping a balloon.
But these girls, there was this one guy. He came up, and you could tell he's nicer, more soft spoken. I think every girl popped the balloon except maybe two. And the one girl was like, I just don't like the way you dress. He was light skinned with the
curly
with the locks. And then
there
the
was
girl
another girl
screenshotted it.
Oh.
And she was like, who's going to tell her? So I was like, let me go on the thread because what am I missing? I didn't like the way he was dressed either, but neither here nor there. It wasn't that he was dressed bad. It was just a little too matchy for me. But we can always switch that up. Let's color block. Let's get into some color theory.
Yeah.
You can always teach a nigga that. But they said, they don't know. Those be the ones. Them nerds, them quiet, them anime motherfuckers. They'll knock you into the
I saw the two when this boy was like Overton.
They'll take your soul.
Overton and Sinclair. I saw that was kind of cute. Those two. They were kind of like, is that him?
No, this was a light skinned one with locks, and he had like a plaid shirt on. And the girl said, "I don't like the fact that you're wearing flannel in 2024.
Sometimes some of this stuff I could already see, like when they show the person.
Did you see the Ninja Turtle nigga?
No, I seen it and he got upset. I saw it, but what did you?
And he started.
That's not nice though. But
he was literally. They ask you, why did you pop your balloon? You know what you're going on there for. But every time that somebody said something, he had to say something nasty. And he tried to, and then he would put my queen or black queen after he would be like, oh, well, your face is contorted wrong. Or
backhanded compliment.
Just disrespectful. But that is one of my guilty pleasures. I'm not going to lie. I don't even want to promote this shit on here, but I had to bring it up.
I be like, damn.
Because we was talking about them anime niggas. I don't think I never had me no anime niggas.
What I learned the other day is that majority of the guys that you like, they're anime niggas. A lot of guys are anime niggas.
I think I need somebody a little alternative. I definitely need somebody. I'm
fully alternative.
What you mean? What? What?
Like the way they dress and everything. Like they give anime. Like they every day is a different
cosplay?
Anime shirt. No, like Dragon Ball Z shirt. They just look like alternative. You know what alternative people dress like?
Like gothic? It's not my attract.
What if he was nice?
See?
What if you got him on a work day and he had on his pants? But then y'all go out.
I'm very versatile in the way I dress because I wear anime shit. I don't know none of the shit that I be like. I like somebody. I think on a fashion sense, I don't need somebody that's completely.
Pulls out the lip piercing.
Whoa, buddy. What you mean, like the hoop?
The hoop. The alternative, bitch. They take it there.
I don't know. I don't know if our personalities would necessarily align. It's not that I wouldn't try it, but I don't know if our personalities align. I thought you meant when you said alternative, like.
Like what?
It's okay. It's alright.
But a lot of niggas like anime. Even your favorite rappers like anime.
But not even just anime. Maybe somebody that's a little bit less. They're more reserved. A little bit more.
Less hoodish.
Yeah. Let's just put it like that.
Hood.
They're not into the
drill music all day, every day.
Not even drill music. Maybe I need to just step away from Caribbean drug dealing. It's legal. Just like the hood aesthetic, like the typical machoisms that would come for I want the assertive type of guy. Like maybe I need somebody a little bit more soft. Not cuck. Not a cuck. More beta.
So
like I might be the more extroverted one.
Plaid t-shirt.
What?
Plaid shirt.
T-shirt.
Khaki shorts.
Oh man.
Denim shorts.
You're going to fashion is not you know it's gonna bother me when you describe certain outfits and you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose. Cause what is a plaid t-shirt?
A plaid shirt, I meant.
Like a flannel? Like
homegirl
has said short sleeve flannel. How though?
I could button up.
If you do like a short sleeve flannel, you do all black on the inside, like all black. There's ways that I can fix it. You got a nice little gold piece.
So no hood niggas. Basically.
Yeah, I just want to stick away. I want to move away from my preferred type.
Yeah, preferred type. Yeah.
Yeah. The slick talking, arrogant motherfuckers.
Yuck.
That's all talking, no action. Yeah, I gotta get away from that.
Babe, I love you. You my everything. Episode 162 of the pod. Follow us here. Everywhere. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter.
That TikTok.
YouTube. Subscribe, like, share.
Please.
It'll be here.
Watch this motherfucker.
Share it.
We ain't talking for our health. You think talking a lot brings down your health? Nah, I think letting it out helps.
I think you're supposed to talk.
We're supposed to talk. Yeah. Not supposed to just be inside your head. And we share that shit with you. Bye, you guys.
Bye, you guys. Why did I blow a kiss? Fucking stupid.
They don't want that.
Babe, I love you. You my everything.